Welcome to Relaxing Sleepy Science. You've arrived at a place where deep research meets a quiet mind. Tonight we explore Ganymede, the largest moon in our solar system, a world of vast promise and silent secrets. We will move through its icy expanses to understand how its size and composition shape its unique existence within the Jovian system. Whether you are here as a student of nature or a traveler seeking rest, the soft canopy of ice and rock is waiting. Ganymede's surface stretches out before us, a canvas of light and shadow, a dance of two terrains. The lighter regions, brighter than snow, their intricate grooves and ridges, their icy composition glistening under the distant sun. The darker regions, scarred by time's relentless march, absorb the light, their surfaces etched by time. The surface is a tapestry woven with the threads of ice and rock, each stitch a testament to the moon's long history. The light here is gentle, a soft caress from the distant sun. It casts long dancing shadows, each one a standing figure marking the passage of time. The surface albedo, a mere 43%, hints at the underlying composition, a mix of silicate rock and water, equal parts earth and ocean. The texture is icy, the grooves and ridges like frozen rivers of time, their paths etched by some long-forgotten force. There is no sound, only the distant hum of Jupiter's magnetic field, a gentle harmony playing just beyond our reach. The physics at play here are subtle, the pull of Jupiter's gravity, the dance of the moon's own magnetic field, the slow, steady beat of its internal ocean's heart. Ganymede is tidally locked, one side forever facing Jupiter, the other forever turned away. Its orbit is very slightly eccentric, a tiny wobble in its path around the gas giant. It is inclined to Jupiter's equator, a gentle sway in the cosmic dance. The moon's interaction with Jupiter's magnetic field is complex, a constant interplay of forces, a silent conversation between two celestial bodies. We are not alone in this dance. Europa and Io, Ganymede's sisters, orbit in a 1/2004 resonance with it. Conjunctions between them occur, moments when their paths cross, their orbits intersect. Ganymede, the largest, the oldest, watches over them, a silent guardian in the night. The promise of exploration lies heavy on this moon. Its size, its composition, its internal ocean all hint at secrets yet to be uncovered. But for now, we simply exist here, in this moment, on this vast, silent, icy world. The light fades, the shadows lengthen, and Ganymede, in all its quiet majesty, waits for our return. As the light fades, the icy expanse of Ganymede stretches out before us, a collection of frozen water and rock. The moon's surface, a patchwork of lighter and darker regions, lies still, untouched by the passage of time. The grooved areas, brighter and more reflective, bear the marks of ancient forces, the slow dance of tectonic shifts that have shaped this world. The craters, on the other hand, tell a different tale, each one a testament to the impact of asteroids and comets, now silent and still, their furies spent. You are floating, weightless, through this frozen expanse. The silence here is profound, a vast sea of stillness that seems to absorb all sound, all noise. Jupiter's distant hum, the silent conversation between Ganymede and its parent planet, is lost in the stillness, a quiet whisper in the wind. The light from the distant sun, reflected off the icy surface, casts long shadows, a silent ballet of light and dark that shifts with the slow beat of Ganymede's rotation. As you drift, you notice the texture of the moon's surface. The lighter regions, with intricate network of grooves and ridges remind you of frost patterns that form on a cold window pane, each one a delicate, fragile design etched by time. The darker regions, smoother and more uniform, are like the calm surface of a lake on a windless day, untouched and unmarked by time. But beneath this silent, frozen surface there is movement. The moon's interior, a complex dance of silicate, rock and water, is alive with activity. Tidal forces, the slow pull of Jupiter's gravity, stir the ocean that lies hidden beneath the icy crust. This internal ocean holds more water than all of Earth's oceans combined, a silent, unseen force that shapes this world from within. You drift closer to the surface, the icy expanse looming large in your field of vision. The light here is different, a cold, harsh light that seems to leach warmth from everything it touches. The shadows, long and dark, seem to cling to the surface, reluctant to retreat as the light shifts, a process between light and dark that plays out in slow motion. As you drift, you notice the faint, almost imperceptible shimmer of the moon's magnetic field. It's a delicate, invisible dance of particles, a silent conversation between Ganymede and the surrounding plasma environment. This field, generated by the movement of the internal ocean, is a testament to the life that pulses beneath the frozen surface, a silent heartbeat that echoes through the world. You are not alone in this silent, frozen expanse. Ganymede, the largest and most massive moon in the solar system, is part of a complex dance of moons that orbit Jupiter. Europa and Io, Ganymede's sisters, orbit in a 1/2004 resonance with it, their paths crossing, their orbits intersecting in an eternal ballet. Ganymede, the largest, the oldest, watches over them, a silent guardian in the night, its size and composition hinting at secrets yet to be uncovered. But for now, you simply exist here, in this moment, on this vast, silent, icy world. The light fades, the shadows lengthen, and Ganymede, in all its quiet majesty, waits for your return, its secrets hidden just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. As the icy expanse of Ganymede looms large in your field of vision, you, a silent explorer, are drifting through the cold, gentle light that permeates the surface. The shadows, long and dark, seem to cling to the surface, reluctant to retreat as the light shifts, a slow process between light and dark that plays out in slow motion. As you drift, you notice the faint, almost imperceptible shimmer of the moon's magnetic field. It's a delicate, invisible dance of particles, a silent conversation between Ganymede and the surrounding plasma environment. This field, generated by the movement of the internal ocean, is a testament to the life that pulses beneath the frozen surface, a silent, unseen heartbeat that echoes through the environment. Ganymede, the largest and most massive moon in the solar system, is part of a complex dance of moons that orbit Jupiter. Europa and Io, Ganymede's sisters, orbit in a 1/2004 resonance with it, their paths crossing, their orbits intersecting in a silent, eternal ballet. Ganymede, the largest, the oldest, watches over them, a silent guardian in the night, its size and composition hinting at secrets yet to be uncovered. But for now, you simply exist here, in this moment, on this vast, silent, icy world. The light fades, the shadows lengthen, and Ganymede, in all its quiet majesty, waits for your return, its secrets hidden just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. You, a curious drifter, are now hovering over the surface, your gaze drawn to the intricate patterns that crisscross the icy expanse. These are not mere cracks in the ice, but extensive grooves and ridges that stretch out as far as the eye can see. They are the fingerprint of time, etched into the surface of Ganymede by forces long forgotten. The grooves are deep, their walls steep, casting shadows that dance and shift with the slow passage of time. Each groove is a testament to the history of this world, a silent tale of the forces that have shaped it. The grooves are not uniform, each one unique, a silent whisper of the processes that have carved them. Some are narrow, their walls almost vertical, like the narrow canyons of Earth's deserts. Others are wide, their walls sloping gently like the ancient river valleys of Earth. They intersect, they merge, they diverge, a silent conversation in stone that tells a story of a dynamic past. The grooves are not empty. They are filled with a fine dark material, a stark contrast to the icy surface. This material is not rock, not ice, but something else, something that hints at the unique composition of Ganymede. The light here is deceptive, soft, and diffused from all directions at once. It bathes the surface in a gentle glow, soothing the harsh edges of the grooves. The light is not constant but shifts, a slow dance of light and dark that plays out over time. As the light shifts, the shadows dance. A silent ballet of light and dark bring the surface to life. The surface of Ganymede is not a static thing, but a dynamic system, a silent dialogue between light and dark, between ice and rock, between past and present. It is a system in balance, a delicate equilibrium that has been maintained for billions of years. But it is not a perfect balance. The surface is changing, ever so slowly, a silent evolution that is the result of forces deep within the moon. The grooves are not just a record of the past, but a promise of the future, a silent testament to the life that still pulses beneath the surface. As the light shifts, the shadows dance, a silent ballet of light and dark that plays out in slow motion over time. You, a silent observer, are drifting through this dance, your presence unnoticed. The light here is not harsh, but a soft, diffused light that seems to come from all directions. It bathes the surface in a gentle glow, soothing the grooves, the crevices that crisscross the moon's surface. The grooves are not empty. They are filled with a fine, dark material, a stark contrast to the icy surface. This material is not rock, not ice, but something else. It is organic, a testament to the unique composition of Ganymede. It whispers secrets of the moon's history, tales of comets and asteroids that have fallen from the sky. It hints at the unseen world beneath the surface, the ocean that slumbers deep within, a potential reservoir of life. The light, it seems, has a life of its own. It moves, shifts, a slow dance of light and dark that follows the rhythm of Ganymede's orbit. It is a constant companion, a silent partner in the moon's eternal dance with Jupiter. The light knows no dawn, no dusk, only a perpetual twilight that stretches out. Yet it is not alone in this dance. There is a silent partner, a constant presence that accompanies it, a force that shapes the moon's surface and guides its internal processes. This force, this silent companion, is the gravitational pull of Jupiter. It is a constant, a relentless presence that tugs at Ganymede, shaping its orbit, its rotation, its very form. It is a conversation that has been going on for billions of years, a dialogue between two celestial bodies that are bound together by gravity. Ganymede in its slow orbit is tidally locked to Jupiter. One side always faces the planet, a constant, unblinking gaze that has lasted. This tidal locking is not a static thing, but a dynamic process that drives internal changes within Ganymede. The gravitational pull of Jupiter stretches the moon, causing it to bulge slightly towards the planet. This tidal flexing generates heat within Ganymede, a slow, steady warmth that keeps the moon's interior dynamic. The light, the grooves, the dance of Ganymede and Jupiter, they are all part of a larger system, a complex web of interactions that span space. Ganymede is not an isolated world, but a player in a grand drama. It is a moon, a satellite, a child of Jupiter, bound to it by gravity, shaped by it, guided by it. Yet it is also a world in its own right, a place of unique beauty, of unique processes, of unique secrets waiting to be discovered. As you drift through this world, as you observe this dance, you are not just a silent observer, but a participant, a witness to the eternal ballet of the world. As you drift through the open space of space, the gentle pull of Jupiter tugs at you, a constant, soothing influence that shapes your orbit, your rotation, your very form. You are not alone in this cosmic dance. Ganymede, the largest moon of Jupiter, is your partner, bound to you by the invisible threads of gravity. Tidally locked, it turns with you, one side always facing the gas giant, a steady gaze that has lasted for eons. This slow waltz, this tidal locking, is not a static thing but a dynamic process that drives internal changes within Ganymede. The gravitational pull of Jupiter stretches the moon, causing it to bulge slightly towards the planet. This tidal flexing generates heat within Ganymede, a slow, steady warmth that keeps its interior dynamic, its core liquid, its ocean fluid. The light, the patterns, the dance of Ganymede and Jupiter, they are all part of a larger system, a complex web of interactions that span the open space of space. You notice the patterns now, intricate designs etched into Ganymede's surface. They are not mere scratches, but the result of a slow, patient process, a geological harmony that is played out over billions of years. The moon's interior, a swirling blend of silicate rock and water, churns and shifts under the influence of Jupiter's pull. This churning, this internal movement, is not a chaotic dance but a careful, rhythmic one, a cryovolcanic waltz that has shaped Ganymede's surface and composition. The heat generated by tidal flexing is not the only force at play here. Radiogenic heating within the satellite also contributes to this internal dance, a constant, steady warmth that keeps the moon's interior in motion. The patterns you see are not the result of events, but the slow, steady work of time and gravity. They are the fingerprints of cryovolcanism, the subtle signs of a process that has played a minor but significant role in the formation of Ganymede's grooved terrain. The moon's internal ocean, a vast icy expanse hidden beneath its surface, is the source of these patterns. As the ocean's icy crust flexes and shifts under the influence of tidal heating, it cracks and fractures, forming the intricate designs that cover Ganymede's surface. This slow, patient process is not a one-time event, but a continual one, a geological heartbeat that has been pulsing away for billions of years. As you drift closer to Ganymede, you notice the contrast between its lighter, grooved terrain and its darker, cratered regions. The lighter regions, brighter and more icy than their darker counterparts, bear the clearest signs of cryovolcanic activity. The patterns here are deeper, the designs more intricate, the dance of time and gravity more evident. The darker regions, saturated with impact craters, have evolved largely through impact events. They are a testament to the moon's history, a silent record of the countless asteroids and comets that have collided with its surface over the eons. The light that bathes Ganymede's surface is not a constant, unchanging thing, but a dynamic, ever-shifting presence. It varies with the moon's rotation, its orbit, its position relative to Jupiter and the Sun. It is a dance of light and shadow, a cosmic ballet that plays out against the vast, dark backdrop of space. The light that illuminates Ganymede's surface is not just the light of the Sun, but also the light of Jupiter. The gas giant's aurorae, a stunning display of light and color that dances around its polar regions, cast a faint glow upon Ganymede, a subtle reminder of their celestial connection. The physics at play here are not the only things of interest to scientists. Ganymede's internal ocean and magnetic field are also of great interest. The Moon's magnetic field, induced by Jupiter's magnetosphere, interacts with its internal ocean in complex ways, driving currents and generating electrical fields. This interaction, this dance between Ganymede's magnetic field and its internal ocean, is a complex, dynamic process that is still not fully understood. It is a mystery that beckons, a secret waiting to be discovered. As you drift through this world, as you observe this dance, you are not just a silent observer, but a participant, a witness to the eternal ballet of the world. Ganymede, with its intricate patterns and shifting light, is not an isolated world, but a player in a grand cosmic drama. It is a moon, a satellite, a child of Jupiter, bound to it by gravity, shaped by it, guided by it. Yet, it is also a world in its own right, a place of unique beauty, of unique processes, of unique secrets waiting to be discovered. Ganymede, in all its icy splendor, is a testament to the power of time and gravity, a silent, patient dance that has shaped not just its surface, but its very form. As you drift through the cosmic ballet, the dance between Ganymede's icy surface and Jupiter's distant light continues. The Moon's surface, a patchwork of lighter, brighter regions and darker, more mysterious ones, stretches out before you. The texture, both cold and dark, invites a gentle touch, a quiet exploration. You notice the grooves and ridges crisscrossing the brighter regions like the wrinkles of age on a wise face, telling stories of time and change. The darker regions, saturated with impact craters, bear the marks of ancient encounters, a testament to the Moon's history. The light here is a mix, a blend of two types of terrain. It's not just the light of the Sun, but also the light of Jupiter. The gas giant's aurorae, a subtle, ethereal glow, dances around its poles, casting a faint, almost imperceptible light upon Ganymede. It's as if the Moon is whispering a secret to its parent planet, a quiet conversation in the language of light. The icy surface, with its intricate pattern of grooves and craters, reflects this mixed light in fascinating ways. The brighter regions, with their icy composition, shimmer and glisten, like the sheen on a newly frosted window. The darker regions, on the other hand, absorb the light, their reflective quality muted, their secrets hidden in the shadows they cast. It's a dance of light and dark, a play of reflection and absorption, a constant, silent exchange between the Moon and its celestial environment. As you continue to drift, you become aware of the silent, patient presence of Ganymede's internal ocean. It's not something you can see, not something you can touch, but you can feel it, a quiet, constant presence beneath the icy surface. It's like the heart of the Moon, beating steadily, silently, driving the processes that shape Ganymede's surface and its magnetic field. The ocean, vast and deep, is a world unto itself, a place of mysteries yet to be discovered, a secret waiting to be revealed. As you continue to drift through the ethereal glow of Ganymede's mixed light, the icy surface beneath you, with its intricate pattern of grooves and craters, stretches out as far as the eye can see. The light here is a delicate dance, a play of reflection and absorption, as the brighter, icier regions shimmer and glisten, while the darker, more crater-saturated areas absorb the light, their secrets hidden in the shadows they cast. You notice the steady, patient presence of Ganymede's internal ocean, a vast hidden world beneath the icy surface. It's a constant heartbeat, driving the processes that shape the moon's surface and its magnetic field. The ocean, vast and deep, is a place of mysteries yet to be discovered, a secret waiting to be revealed. As you drift further, you become aware of the subtle, almost imperceptible tug of Jupiter's gravity. It's a gentle, constant pull, a quiet conversation between the moon and its parent planet. This delicate balance is what keeps Ganymede in its orbit, a 1-2-4 resonance with Europa and Io, a complex choreography in the Jovian system. The Jovian system, a vast and intricate network of celestial bodies, is a complex collection of interactions. Jupiter, with its magnetic field and aurorae, is the conductor, orchestrating the movements of its moons. Ganymede, the largest and most massive of these moons, is not just a passive player in this dance. It's a vital member of the celestial family, its internal ocean and magnetic field interacting with Jupiter's in ways that scientists are still trying to understand. Ganymede's surface, with its two main types of terrain, is a testament to its complex history. The lighter, grooved regions with their icy composition are a result of ancient cryovolcanic activity. The darker, crater-saturated regions, on the other hand, bear the marks of ancient encounters, a testament to the moon's intense past. Each crater, each groove, is a story in itself, a chapter in Ganymede's long, silent history. As you drift through this icy landscape, you can almost hear the whispers of the past. The light, the craters, the grooves, the ocean beneath, they all speak of a time long gone, a time when Ganymede was not just a standing figure, but a world in flux, a world in the making. And as you listen, as you drift, you realize that Ganymede, like all things in the world, is not just a place, but a story, a tale of time and space, a collection of light and dark, of gravity and movement, of life, of silence and secrets. As you continue your drift through Ganymede's icy expanse, the grooved terrain stretches out before you like a vast ancient tapestry. The lighter regions, their icy surfaces glistening under the distant sunlight, bear the marks of ancient cryovolcanic activity. You notice the grooves, narrow and deep, snaking across the landscape like the wrinkles of time itself. They speak of a past when heat and pressure sculpted this frozen world into its present form. The dark terrain, on the other hand, is a testament to a different era. Saturated with impact craters, it tells the tale of a time when celestial bodies danced too close, their gravity pulling them into intense, catastrophic encounters. Each crater is a silent monument to these ancient collisions, their rims still sharp, untouched by the eroding winds that never were. But Ganymede's secrets run deeper than its surface. Beneath the icy crust lies an ocean, vast and dark, its waters stirred by the moon's internal heat. It whispers of a time when Ganymede was not a standing figure, but a world in flux, a world in the making. This ocean, now hidden, was once open to the sky, its waves lapping against a shore that no longer exists. As you drift closer, you notice the thin atmosphere, a fragile veil of oxygen and atomic hydrogen clinging to the moon's surface. It's a whisper of a time when Ganymede was more than just a frozen world, when it breathed, when it lived. But that was long ago, before the Ice Age, before the cold and the dark took hold. Ganymede's magnetic field is another story, a tale of interaction, of movement. It's a gentle hum, a quiet conversation with Jupiter's own magnetic field. It speaks of the moon's rotation, of the tidal forces that stretch and squeeze it, that cause its iron-rich core to move, to generate this field. It's a secret shared between Ganymede and its planet, a secret waiting to be deciphered. And yet, there are controversies surrounding this frozen world. Some argue that the name Ganymede is not supported by scientific evidence. They question the story of this moon, its naming a mystery as deep as its ocean. But for now, these are just whispers, echoes of debates long past. As you drift through Ganymede's icy expanse, the controversies seem far away, irrelevant. Here, in the cold and the dark, there is only the moon, its stories etched into every groove, every crater, every icy surface. And as you listen, as you drift, you realize that Ganymede, like all things in the world, is not just a place, but a story, a tale of time and space, of light and dark, of gravity and movement, of life, of silence and secrets. The icy surface of Ganymede, a world once warm and alive, now frozen in time. The ancient map-like craters crisscross the surface, telling stories of a dynamic world shaped by internal and external forces. The terrain changes, revealing darker, more reflective regions, the scars of long-past impacts. These saturated craters are chapters in Ganymede's geological record, each one a testament to the celestial bodies that have danced around it over billions of years. The core pulses with gentle heat, a remnant of radiogenic processes that have been at work since its formation. It's a slow, steady rhythm that echoes the moon's rotation, its gentle dance with Jupiter. This heat maintains the balance between the silicate rock and the vast ocean of water. Speak to me, Ganymede, I whisper as I drift above your surface. Tell me of your ocean, of the secrets beneath your icy skin. The moon responds, its voice a soft hum, a vibration that resonates through the grooves and craters. It speaks of a global sea, a hidden realm, a secret waiting to be discovered. As you listen, drifting through the ice, you realize that Ganymede, like all things in the world, is a story, a tale of time and space, of light and dark, of gravity and movement. It's a tale of life, of silence and secrets, of a world that once was and still is hidden beneath the ice. The shadows from Jupiter cast a reminder that even in the cold and dark, there is always a story to be told, a secret waiting to be shared. As you drift, you notice the landscape changing. The smooth, icy expanse gives way to a different texture, a different story. You're now gliding over a terrain saturated with impact craters, each one a testament to Ganymede's history, a silent chronicler of the celestial bodies that have danced around it over billions of years. The craters. They're everywhere, like a vast pockmarked sea. They're not just marks on the surface, they're windows into Ganymede's past. Each one tells a story, a tale of a meteorite's journey, of the moment it met Ganymede, of the impact that changed both forever. The craters are not just craters, they're echoes of time, whispers of the world's past. The craters, they're not just here and gone. They've evolved, shaped by the very forces that created them. The impacts brought debris, and over time, this debris has accumulated, saturating the craters. It's like they've been filled with the remnants of their own creation, a cosmic recycling. You notice the crater shapes, their sizes. Some are round, others elongated. Some are fresh, their edges crisp, while others are ancient, their rims worn smooth by eons of cosmic weathering. Each one, no matter its size, holds a piece of Ganymede's puzzle. The crater's evolution, it's not just a passive process. It's a dance, a conversation between Ganymede and the world. The impacts brought heat, melting the ice, reshaping the surface. The debris, it's not just lying there. It's being moved, shaped by the wind, by the subtle shifts in Ganymede's interior. You realize as you drift that these craters, they're not just features on the surface. They're markers of time, of the journey Ganymede has taken around Jupiter. They're a testament to the forces that shaped this moon, that continue to shape it. They're a silent, patient record of the world's ceaseless dance. And as you drift, you notice something else. The craters, they're surrounded by grooves, by ridges. They're part of a larger puzzle, a story of a world that's been shaped by many forces over many, many years. The craters, they're Ganymede's history, written in the language of impact, of time, of the world. As you float through the grooved terrain of Ganymede, you notice the craters, their shapes and sizes, each one a testament to the moon's history. You're not just floating above the surface, you're gliding through time, the silent record of impacts etched into the icy expanse. The grooves, they're not static lines, but fluid paths carved by the relentless dance of ice and heat. You're not alone in this dance. You're joined by the moon itself, its body swaying in a tidal waltz with Jupiter. The gas giant's gravity, like an unseen partner, pulls and pushes, stretching and compressing Ganymede in an eternal rhythm. This is not a gentle sway. It's a force that shapes, that changes, that keeps Ganymede dynamic, even in its frozen state. The conjunctions, they're like secret handshakes between the moons. Io and Europa meet in a gravitational greeting. Europa, in turn, does the same with Ganymede, each meeting a moment of shared gravity, a pulse in the heart of the Jovian system. These moments are moments of change, of energy transfer, of tidal heating that keeps Ganymede's interior warm, its potential ocean liquid. The grooves are marks on the surface. They're the result of this internal warmth, of the ice shifting, moving, carving paths under the influence of heat and pressure. It's a slow process, a patient sculpting, a dance of forces that spans time. You can't see the ice moving, but you can see the result, the grooves stretching out, their paths etched into the surface like the lines on a palm, each one a story of time and force. The craters are marks of impact. They're the echoes of the past, the whispers of comets and asteroids that have long since turned to dust. Each one is a moment frozen in time, a snapshot of the moon's history. They're not isolated events. They're part of a collection of impacts that have shaped Ganymede, that continue to shape it. You notice the crater's evolution, how the debris from the impacts has accumulated, saturating the craters. It's like they've been filled with the remnants of their own creation, a cosmic recycling. The craters are features on the surface. They're markers of time, of the journey Ganymede has taken around Jupiter. They're a testament to the forces that shape this moon, that continue to shape it. They're a silent, patient record of the moon's ceaseless dance. And as you float, you realize that these craters are Ganymede's history, written in the language of impact, of time, of the moon's evolution. You're drifting now through the quiet expanse, across the icy face of Ganymede. The grooves, they're like rivers of time, carved by the slow, patient work of heat and pressure. You notice the ice shifting, ever so slightly, under the influence of forces that have shaped this moon. The craters, they're not empty holes, but filled with the remnants of their own creation, a process of recycling. Each one is a testament to the forces that shaped this moon, that continue to shape it, a silent, patient record of the moon's evolution. You're drawn now to the heart of this icy world, to the warmth that drives these slow changes. The radiogenic heating, it's like a gentle, steady heartbeat, constant since Ganymede's beginning. It's the heat that keeps the ice from freezing solid, that allows the internal ocean to remain liquid, that drives the slow, patient sculpting of the surface. It's the most relevant current heat source, the scientists say, but it's not the only force at work. You remember the tidal heating events of the past, the forces that once caused significant tidal heating of the interior. They're like echoes, whispers of a time when Ganymede was younger, when the forces at work were stronger. But even those forces, they've contributed to the moon's internal processes. They've shaped Ganymede into what it is today. The radiogenic heating, it's not something you can see, not something you can hear. It's felt more than anything else, a warmth that permeates every layer of Ganymede. It's constant, that's steady, that's been at work since the moon's beginning. It's shaped Ganymede, that continues to shape it, as much a part of this world as the ice and the craters and the grooves. And as you drift, you realize that this radiogenic heating, it's not just at work within Ganymede. It's at work within every world in the solar system, shaping every planet, every moon, every asteroid. It's as constant, as steady, as reliable as the stars themselves. And in that realization, you find a sense of comfort, a sense of peace. For you are a part of this process, this ceaseless, patient shaping of the world. And in that, you find your place, your purpose, your meaning. As you continue to drift, the surface of Ganymede unfolds beneath you like an intricate tapestry. You notice the grooves now, deep furrows carved into the ice by some long-forgotten force, their edges sharp as if freshly cut. The texture is not uniform, not smooth like a frozen lake on Earth. Instead, it's rough, pitted, a testament to the countless impacts that have shaped this world. You're drawn to the craters, pockmarks dotting the dark terrain like freckles on a face. They're saturated, every square kilometer bearing the scars of an asteroid's kiss. Yet, amidst this chaos, there's an order, a rhythm to the damage. You realize that even these craters, these silent sentinels of the moon's intense past, are shaped by the same forces that sculpted the grooves. The light here is different too. It's a cold, harsh white, the light of distant Jupiter reflected off the icy surface. It casts long shadows, emphasizing the depth of the grooves, the height of the ridges. The albedo, you remember, is 43% brighter than many moons, but still dim compared to Earth. Yet it's enough to illuminate the surface, to reveal its secrets to those who care to look. But there's a silence here too, a silence that's almost deafening. No wind to whisper through the grooves, no creatures to call out into the stillness. It's a silence broken only by the distant rumble of impacts, echoes of a time when such events were far more common. A silence that speaks volumes about the age of this world, the patience of the forces that shaped it. And yet, despite the silence, there's a sense of life here. Not life as we know it, but a life nonetheless. A life driven by the slow, patient forces at work within Ganymede. The radiogenic heating, the tidal heating events of the past, they're all part of this living, breathing world. A world that, like all worlds, is shaped by time, by the ceaseless, patient forces at work in the world. In the icy embrace of Ganymede, you find yourself floating over the moon's surface, a silent ballet of light and shadow playing out beneath you. The grooves, like the long, elegant strokes of a celestial artist's brush, carve their way across the terrain, each one a testament to the moon's patient history. The light here is not the gentle caress of Earth's sun, but a cold, serene glow reflecting off the ice. It's a world bathed in silver and blue, a world where the sun is little more than a distant memory. You notice the grooves are not alone in their dance. They are accompanied by craters, thousands upon thousands of them, each one a silent echo of a time when such events were commonplace. They dot the landscape like forgotten stars, their rims casting long shadows that seem to reach out, inviting a touch from the distant sun. Yet, even in their stillness, there's a rhythm to these craters, a silent collection of impact and rebound, of force and resistance. As you drift closer to the surface, you see the light change, the ice crystals reflecting it in 1,000 tiny prisms. The light dances on the surface, a shimmering, ethereal display that seems almost alive. It's a dance of light and ice, a dance that has been playing out for billions of years, a dance that will continue long after you and I and all our kind are gone. But this is not just a dance of light. It's a dance of time, of the slow, patient forces that shape worlds. The radiogenic heating, the tidal heating events of the past, they're all part of this dance, part of this living, breathing world. You can feel it, the slow, steady pulse of life beneath your feet, the silent heartbeat of a world that is, in its own way, very much alive. The light here is deceptive, a trickster that plays with your perceptions. It makes the surface seem smooth, inviting, but it's not. It's a world of texture, of grooves and ridges and craters, a world where every step is a journey into the unknown. The ice here is not smooth, not like the ice you might find on Earth. It's rough, jagged, the result of eons of impact and freeze and thaw and impact again. It's a world where every step is a testament to the power of time, to the patient, relentless march of the world. And yet, amidst all this texture, all this history, there's a sense of order, of a design that underlies the chaos. The grooves, the craters, they're all part of a pattern that repeats, a pattern that is, in its own way, beautiful. It's a pattern that speaks of the moon's past, of its present, and of its future. It's a pattern that tells the story of Ganymede, a story written in ice and light and time. In the silence, you are a speck, a lone atom adrift on the icy surface of Ganymede. The light here is deceptive, a trickster that plays with your perceptions, making the surface seem smooth, inviting even. But it's not. It's a world of texture, a world where every step is a journey into the unknown. You notice the grooves, deep and ancient, etched into the surface by the relentless march of time. They are not mere lines, but stories carved into the moon's frozen skin, tales of impact and freeze and thaw and impact again. The ice here is rough, a testament to the power of time, to the patient forces that shape worlds. But this is not just a dance of light. It's a dance of time, of the slow, steady forces that shape worlds. You can feel the slow, steady pulse of life beneath your feet, the silent heartbeat of a world that is, in its own way, very much alive. As you drift through the grooves, you are not alone. Billions of years of tidal heating, cooling, and evolution have shaped this world, have shaped you. You are Ganymede, as much its story as the grooves and the craters are. You are a participant, a silent, unseen partner in this ancient dance. The light here does the surface in hues of white and gray, a canvas of ice and rock that tells a tale of billions of years. It's a tale of a world that is constantly changing, constantly evolving, a world that is very much alive. You are Ganymede, in all its icy, grooved, cratered, ancient, evolving glory. As you drift through the grooves, the surface beneath you is a canvas of ice and rock, but a testament to time's patient, relentless march. You notice the ice here is not smooth like the ice you might find on Earth. It's rough, jagged, a pattern etched by billions of years of impact and freeze and thaw and impact again. Yet, this is a dance of light. It's a dance of time, of the slow, patient forces that shape worlds. The radiogenic heating, the tidal heating events of the past, they're all part of this dance, part of this living, breathing world. You can feel it, the slow, steady pulse of life beneath your feet, the silent heartbeat of a world that is, in its own way, very much alive. The grooves themselves, they're not just lines in the ice. They're stories, tales of the world's evolution, of the forces that have shaped it. They're the whispers of ancient rivers, the echoes of volcanic vents that once spewed icy plumes into the air. They're the marks of time, of the slow, steady march of the world. You are an observer here. You are a participant, a silent, unseen partner in this ancient dance. The light here, it's a storyteller. It's the surface in hues of white and gray, a canvas of ice and rock that tells a tale of billions of years. It's a tale of a world that is constantly changing, constantly evolving, a world that is very much alive, very much aware. As you drift, you notice the surface gravity here is unlike anything you felt before. It's less than Mercury's, the smallest planet in our solar system. Yet it's not so weak that you feel weightless, not so strong that you feel burdened. It's just different. It's a reminder that you're not on Earth anymore, that you're on a world that in many ways is its own world. The air here, it's thin. It's an oxygen atmosphere, but it's not breathable, not by humans at least. It's a reminder that this world, while familiar, is also very, very foreign. The surface albedo here is 43%, which means it reflects about 43% of the sunlight that hits it. That might not sound like much, but it's enough to make the surface seem brighter than it really is. It's enough to make it seem almost inviting. But don't be fooled. This is a harsh world. A world where the temperature can drop to as low as 160 Kelvin, as low as 2113 degrees Celsius. It's a world where the cold is a sensation. It's a force that shapes the very surface you walk upon. As you drift, you notice the impact craters. They're saturated. They covered the surface, a testament to the world's history, to the countless asteroids and comets that have collided with it over billions of years. Yet they're not just craters. They're stories, tales of the world's past. They're the marks of ancient impacts, of the forces that have shaped this world, that have made it what it is today. They're the silent sentinels of time, the guardians of the world's history. And as you drift, you realize that, in a way, you're a visitor, a stranger passing through. You are, in a sense, a part of this world. Your body, it's mostly made of the same elements that make up this world, the same hydrogen, the same oxygen, the same carbon. Your body, it's a product of this world, a product of the world. And as you drift, you realize that, in a way, you're not just visiting Ganymede, you're coming home. As you drift, the icy surface of Ganymede greets you, an open space of craters and grooves, each one a testament to the world's history. The temperature here is a cold force, a numbing presence that affects the senses. Yet your body, a product of this world, finds a strange comfort in it. You notice the craters, countless and saturated, each one a story of ancient forces that have sculpted this landscape. They're like the world's veins, the marks of a forgotten heartbeat. They crisscross the surface, a network of lines that speak of a time when this world was young. They're the remnants of a distant era when cryovolcanic processes danced across the surface. Now they're silent, their stories etched in the stillness, waiting to be read by those who care to listen. The atmosphere here is thin, a delicate presence against the vacuum of space. It's mostly oxygen, with a hint of atomic hydrogen, a subtle presence that barely registers. There's no sound here, no rustle of wind or hum of life. The silence is a physical force, a heavy blanket that presses down on your senses, muffling the world. Yet it's not an empty silence. It's a silence deep of ancient processes that move at a pace beyond human comprehension. As you drift, you notice the light. It's a soft, diffused glow, as if the world is bathed in the light of a distant, cool star. The surface seems to glow, a mix of darker, more reflective regions and lighter, more icy ones. It's a balance of the world's internal processes, of the forces that shape it from within. And then there's the magnetic field. It's subtle, a whisper of force within the world's internal ocean. It's a reminder, a quiet whisper of the interconnectedness of all things, of the interaction of life that plays out across the system. You are not just an observer here. You are a part of this world, a stranger passing through. Your body, it's a product of this world, a product of the world. And as you drift, you realize that, in a way, you're not just visiting Ganymede. You're coming home. As you drift, the light shifts subtly, casting long, dancing shadows over the icy surface of Ganymede. The light here is softer, more diffused, as if the world is bathed in a gentle glow. You notice the surface, a mix of darker, more reflective regions and lighter, more icy ones. It's a balance of the world's internal processes, of the forces that shape it from within. The surface is textured like the skin of an ancient creature. Grooves and ridges crisscross the lighter regions, telling tales of time and toil. The darker regions are saturated with impact craters, each one a whisper of the world's intense past. You can almost feel the magnetic field, a subtle hum that vibrates deep in your bones. It's a dance with Jupiter's magnetic field, a pas-de-deux of the world's place in the Jovian system. The magnetic field reaches out, touching the world's internal ocean, stirring the processes that drive it. The internal ocean is vast, a hidden world as wide as all of Earth's oceans combined. It's a silent, unseen force, a stillness that shapes the world from within. The grooved terrain is brighter, more icy than the dark terrain. It's like the world's own cryovolcanic rhythm, a dance of water and ice that shapes the surface. The grooved terrain is a testament to the world's past, a standing figure of the processes that once shaped it. The axial tilt is minimal, barely a degree. The world is tidally locked, one side always facing Jupiter. It's a constant eternal dance, a pas-de-deux with the gas giant. The orbital resonance is a 1-2004 dance with Europa and Io, a complex rhythm that echoes through the Jovian system. It's a harmony, a collection of celestial bodies, a dance of gravity and time that plays out across the world. And as you drift, you realize that, in a way, you're not just visiting Ganymede. You're coming home. Your body is a product of this world, a product of the world. You are a part of this world, a stranger passing through. As the icy surface of Ganymede unfolds, the grooved terrain tells a story of time. You notice the grooved terrain, its brighter hue a testament to a more icy composition. The world itself is a gigantic ice sculpture, its features carved by the slow, relentless dance of water and ice over time. The grooved terrain is not just a surface feature, it's a standing figure of the world's past, a whisper of the ancient processes that once shaped it. The grooves are etched into the surface. They're lines that have been shaped by the world's own forces. The surface, a delicate balance of pressure and time, has crafted these paths. The craters, they're everywhere. They're like pockmarks on an old face, each one a record of an event that shaped the world. Some are fresh, their edges still visible. Others are ancient, worn smooth by time. The craters, holes in the surface, are windows into the world's past, each one a record of an event that occurred. The impacts have done more than just leave their mark. They've stirred the world's insides, setting off a chain reaction of events that have shaped the world in ways we're still uncovering. As you drift closer to the surface, you notice something else. The craters are everywhere. They're like a vast, star-studded sky of ice and stone. And as you look closer, you realize that these stars are points of history, each one a step on the world's long path through time. As you continue your drift, the surface of Ganymede comes into sharper focus. The grooves, once mere whispers of ancient processes, now stand out like a cryovolcanic waltz, a dance of water and ice that shaped the surface over millions of years. You notice the water, trapped beneath the icy surface, exerting a quiet pressure that slowly, steadily carved these paths. It's a dance of forces, a ballet of pressure and time, a silent harmony. The craters, they're everywhere. They're like pockmarks on an old face, each one a story of impact, of a celestial body colliding with the world. Some are fresh, their sharp edges still visible. Others are ancient, worn smooth by the constant, relentless grind of time. The craters, they're here to tell a story. They're here to make one. As you drift closer, you realize that these craters, they're not just holes in the surface. They're windows into the world's past, each one a record of an event that shaped the world to its core. But the impacts, they've done more than just leave their mark. They've stirred the world's insides, setting off a chain reaction of events that have shaped the world in ways we're still uncovering. You see, deep within, there's an ocean. A vast, icy sea, potentially containing more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. This ocean, it's not stagnant. It's alive in its own way. It ebbs and flows, its currents driven by internal tides, a constant dance of forces within. And then there's the heat. The world's own heartbeat, a slow, steady pulse that keeps the ocean from freezing solid. This heat, it's not just from the world's core. It's from the tidal flexing that Jupiter imposes on its children. It's from the cryovolcanism, the quiet, icy eruptions that have helped shape the grooved terrain. It's from the radiogenic heating, the slow, steady decay of the world's internal elements. As you drift closer to the poles, you notice something else. The magnetic field, it's not just a constant presence. It's a dance, a push and pull with the solar wind, a constant shaping of the world's aurorae. The magnetic field, it's a whisper of the world's internal processes, a gentle hum into the stillness. And so you drift. through the craters, over the grooves, around the poles. You drift through time, through history. You drift through the silent harmony, the constant dance of forces within. You drift and you notice. You notice the world in all its icy, grooved, cratered glory. You notice the world as it is. As you drift, the craters begin to blur, their edges softening into one another like the boundaries of ancient memories. The grooved terrain, once crisp and distinct, now flows into a hazy, undulating sea of iced waves. You're gliding through time, through change that have left their marks on this world like the gentle touch of a whisper. The dance of forces, once so clear and defined, now merges into a vague, rhythmic pulse, a slow, steady heartbeat that echoes through the world's core. The magnetic field, once a standing figure, now hums with a low, almost imperceptible vibration. It's as if the world itself is breathing. Each inhale and exhale, a subtle shift in the magnetic dance with the solar wind. The aurorae, once vibrant ribbons of light, now soften into a glow, a quiet, ethereal shimmer that wraps around the poles like a gossamer shawl. The tidally locked nature of Ganymede feels like a deep, abiding love. One side forever bathed in Jupiter's light, its surface warm and alive, while the other plunged into eternal night, its icy depths quiet and still. Yet even in stillness there's life. The internal ocean, vast and deep, ebbs and flows, its currents driven by the slow, steady pulse of tidal flexing. The world's core cools, its heat spent in the slow, steady decay of its internal elements. Yet even as it cools, spares warmth. The radiogenic heat, the slow, steady glow of the world's internal elements as they give up their energy, keeps the ocean from freezing solid. It's a quiet, persistent heat, a gentle reminder that even in the coldest, darkest places, there's life. The world blurs into a vague, ethereal landscape. The craters, the grooves, the poles, they all melt into one another. A constant, relentless dance of forces that have shaped this world in ways we're only just beginning to understand. You see, deep within, there's an ocean. A vast, icy sea, potentially containing more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. This ocean is alive in its own way. It ebbs and flows, its currents driven by the internal tides, a constant dance of forces within. And then there's the heat. The world's own heartbeat, a slow, steady pulse that keeps the ocean from freezing solid. This heat is from the dance of the moons, the tidal flexing that Jupiter imposes on its children. It's from the cryovolcanism, the quiet, icy eruptions that have helped shape the grooved terrain. It's from the radiogenic heating, the slow, steady decay of the world's internal elements. As you drift closer to the poles, you notice something else. The magnetic field hums with a low, almost imperceptible vibration. It's a dance, a waltz with the solar wind, a constant push and pull that shapes the world's aurorae. The magnetic field is a whisper of the world's internal processes, a silent reminder of the world's internal dynamics. And so you drift. Through the craters, over the grooves, around the poles. You drift through time, through history. You drift through the silent harmony, the constant, relentless dance of forces within. You drift and you notice. You notice the world in all its icy, grooved, cratered glory. You notice the world as it is. As you drift, the grooves beneath you begin to blur, their edges softening into an icy, undulating landscape. You're no longer just floating over craters. You're gliding through a sea of frozen ripples, each one a whisper of the world's past. The light here is different too, less harsh, more diffuse. It's as if the very air has grown heavier, refracting the sunlight into a gentle, ethereal glow. The grooved terrain, once so distinct, now merges with the darker regions, their boundaries less clear, their story less defined. As you move closer to the poles, the magnetic field, a constant companion, seems to grow stronger. It's not just a presence anymore, but a force, a palpable tug at the edges of your consciousness. It's like being in a vast, invisible cathedral, the air charged with a quiet, humming energy. The poles themselves, they're not just points on a map. They're living entities, their aurorae flickering like the world's own thoughts, a silent conversation with the world. You notice the ice, too. Up close, it's not just ice. It's a mosaic of frozen moments, each tiny crystal a testament to the world's history. They shimmer and dance, reflecting the light in a million tiny pinpricks of brightness. It's like looking into the heart of a star, frozen in time. And the sensation. There is a pressure, a gentle throb, the world's own heartbeat echoing through the ice. It's not a noise, not really. It's a feeling deep in your bones, the world's own rhythm pulsing through you. You drift and you notice. You notice the world as it is. You notice the world as it was. You notice the world as it will be. You drift and you understand. Not with your mind, not with your heart, but with your soul. You drift closer to the poles, the magnetic field seems to grow stronger. It's not just a presence anymore, but a gentle tug at the edges of your consciousness. You notice the ice too. Up close, it's a mosaic of frozen moments, each tiny crystal a testament to the world's history. They shimmer and dance, reflecting the light in a million tiny pinpricks of brightness. It's like looking into a frozen landscape, time-etched. And the sensation. There is a gentle pressure, a world heartbeat echoing through the ice. It's not a noise, not really. It's a feeling deep in your bones, the world's own rhythm pulsing through you. You drift and you notice the craters. They're not just pits in the surface. They're scars, each one a story of impact, of past violence. They're like the rings of a tree, each one a layer of history, a marker of time. You notice the grooved terrain too. The grooves, they're not just lines in the ice. They're paths worn by time and tide, by the world's own dance with its moons. They're like the roads of an ancient city, their course marked by the ebb and flow of history. You drift, and you notice the atmosphere. It's thin, yes, but it's not empty. It's a whisper, a breath, a sigh against the world's surface. It's not just oxygen either. There's hydrogen too, a reminder of the world's past, of the comets that once graced its skies. You drift, and you notice the orbit. It's not just a path around Jupiter. It's a delicate balance between gravity and momentum. It's a constant tug, a push and pull, a collection of forces. And you notice the conjunctions. They're not just meetings in space. They're events, moments of change, of opportunity. They're like the notes in a musical score, each one a building block of the world's own harmony. You notice all of this, and you understand. Not with your mind, not with your heart, but with a sense of connection, a sense of being part of this vast, intricate, interconnected web of life, of history, of time. You're a speck, a mote, a drift in the atmosphere. It's thin, a whisper against the world's surface, but it's not empty. There's more than just oxygen here, a ghostly presence, a reminder of the world's past. Hydrogen, a minor player, but a player nonetheless, a specter in the thin air. You drift, and you notice the orbit. It's not just a path around Jupiter. It's a delicate balance, a constant tug and push. The world waltzes with its moons, a rhythm, a heartbeat, constant, internal. But it's not just the dance of Ganymede with its moons. It's the dance of Ganymede with itself. The world flexes, tidal forces stretching and compressing its core, a slow, steady heartbeat of its own. The terrain is alive in its way. The dark regions, saturated with impact craters, tell a story of ancient violence, of comets and asteroids long since turned to dust. The lighter regions, brighter, more icy, speak of a different history, of cryovolcanism, of water once molten, now frozen in time. It's a tale of change, of evolution, of a world that's not just a standing figure, but a dynamic, ever-changing entity. You drift and you notice the magnetic field. It's a conversation, a dialogue between Ganymede and Jupiter. The field lines dance, they twist, they turn, they intertwine. It's a constant exchange of energy, of information. It's a lifeline, a bridge between worlds. And in this quiet, in this stillness, you notice the ocean. It's a world unto itself, a vast, unseen expanse. It's a mystery, a secret, a hidden heart. It's a reminder that even in the cold, the stillness, the emptiness, there's life, there's change, there's a world waiting to be discovered. You drift, the grooved terrain beneath you an endless canvas of icy ridges and valleys. Each ridge, a frozen whisper of a time when water once flowed, now silent, still. The grooves, they're not just lines etched into the surface. They're stories, tales of cryovolcanism, of ancient eruptions that spewed water instead of fire, shaping Ganymede's face. The grooves meander, like rivers frozen in time, their courses dictated by the world's internal heartbeat. The ice, it's not just a frozen surface. It's a skin, thin and fragile, stretched taut over the ocean below. You can almost feel it, the pressure of the water beneath, pushing up, straining against the icy lid. It's a tension, a holding of breath, a pause before the next exhalation. The ice, it's not solid, not truly. It's a dance, a waltz of molecules, each one pirouetting slowly, patiently, waiting for the next step in this eternal dance. The magnetic field, it's not just lines of force stretching out, invisible, unseeable. It's a conversation, a dialogue. Jupiter speaks, its magnetic field a voice booming through the stillness, and Ganymede listens, its own field whispering back. They talk in currents, in flows, in eddies of energy. They talk of change, of movement, of the constant ebb and flow of power between them. You're not just drifting over a world. You're drifting through time, through history. Each moment, it's not just a moment. It's a layer, a slice of time peeled back to reveal the past. You see the craters, the ancient wounds of impacts long forgotten. You see the grooves, the scars of cryovolcanism, of water's fury spent. You see the ice, the frozen tears of a world in stasis, waiting, patient, for the next chapter in its long, slow story. The light, it's not just a glow, a faint illumination. It's a whisper, a hush. It falls on the surface, soft, gentle, casting long, stark shadows. It's not harsh, not brutal. It's a caress, a touch, a reminder of the sun's distant, constant presence. It's a dance, a waltz of light and dark, of illumination and shadow, a rhythm as old as time itself. You drift and you notice the quiet. It's not just a silence. It's a fullness, a completeness. It's a harmony, a sonata, a song of a world at peace with itself, with its past, with its future. It's a lullaby, a slow, steady, rhythmic song of a world that knows no hurry, no rush, no momentum. You are a note, a brief, fleeting melody in this eternal song. As the light begins to change, it's a softening, a vagueness that seeps into the edges of your vision. The craters, once so distinct, start to blur. They lose their definition, their outlines melting into the surrounding terrain. It's as if the surface of Ganymede is breathing, inhaling and exhaling, blurring and sharpening in a slow, steady rhythm. You're not just floating over a world. You're floating through time, through history. Each moment, it's not just a moment. It's a layer, a slice of time peeled back to reveal the past. The craters, those ancient wounds, they fade and sharpen, like memories surfacing and then sinking back into the depths of time. You see the grooves, the scars of water's fury spent, now just echoes of a world that once boiled and churned. The ice is a canvas, Ted with the history of this world, each layer telling a story of change, of movement, of the constant ebb and flow of power between Jupiter and its moons. The light is a caress, a touch, a reminder of the sun's distant, constant presence. It's a dance, a waltz of light and dark, of illumination and shadow, a rhythm as old as time itself. But now it's a dance that's slowing, the steps becoming less distinct, the partners less clear. You notice the quiet. It's not just a silence. It's a fullness, a completeness. It's a harmony, a sonata, a song of a world at peace with itself, with its past, with its future. But now the notes are becoming less distinct, the melody less clear. It's as if the song is being sung in a language you once understood, but now the words are fading, the meanings becoming elusive. As you drift, you realize you're not just drifting over a world. You're drifting through a conversation. Jupiter and Ganymede are talking. They're talking in currents, in flows, in eddies of energy. They're talking of change, of movement, of the constant ebb and flow of power between them. And you're just a note, a brief, fleeting melody in this eternal, silent expanse of space. Frozen wasteland, but a canvas Ted with the history of time. The light, once harsh and brutal, now caresses the surface, a gentle touch, a reminder of the sun's distant, constant presence. It's a dance, a waltz, a rhythm as old as time itself, but now the steps are becoming less distinct, the melody less clear. You notice the quiet. It's silence. It's a fullness, a completeness, a collection of a world at peace with itself, its past, its future. But now the notes are becoming less distinct, the melody less clear. It's as if the song is being sung in a language you once understood, but now the words are fading, the meanings becoming elusive. You're not just drifting over a world. You're drifting through a conversation. Jupiter and Ganymede are talking. They're talking in currents, in flows, in eddies of energy. They're talking of change, of movement, of the constant ebb and flow of power between them. And you're just a note, a brief, fleeting melody in this eternal song. But now, your melody is becoming less distinct, your voice fading into the expanse of space. The ice, it's a frozen expanse. It's a canvas tead with the history of this world, each layer telling change of movement, of the constant ebb and flow of power between Jupiter and its moons. The grooves, they're not just lines. They're the brushstrokes of time, the marks of the ancient dance of ice and rock. The craters, they're the footprints of time, the echoes of the dance of ice and rock. The magnetic field, it's a force. It's a voice, a whisper, a silent conversation with the plasma environment. It's a dance, a waltz, a rhythm of particles and energy, a constant ebb and flow of power. The aurorae, they're the quiet song of the magnetic field's whispers. As you drift, you realize that you're not just drifting over a world. You're drifting through a system, a complex web of interacting components. Ganymede is a moon, a player in this group, a silent singer in this eternal harmony. And as your voice fades, you understand that this is the story of a world. It's a system, the constant ebb and flow of power, the dance of the world. As your voice fades, you understand that this is not just a world, but a system, a constant ebb and flow of power, a dance. You notice that you're no longer just drifting over a surface, but through a realm where every element seems to have a voice, a silent conversation with its neighbors. The ice, it's no longer just a frozen expanse. It's a canvas, tead with the history of this world, each layer telling a tale of change, of movement, of the constant ebb and flow of power between Jupiter and its moons. The grooves, they're not just lines. They're the brushstrokes of time, the marks of the ancient dance of ice and rock. The craters, they're not just pockmarks. They're the footprints of time, the echoes of the celestial ballet of the solar system. The magnetic field, it's not just a force. It's a voice, a whisper, a silent conversation with the plasma environment. It's a dance, a waltz, a rhythm of particles and energy, a constant ebb and flow of power. The aurorae, they're not just lights. They're the silent poetry of this dance, the quiet song of the magnetic field's whispers. As you drift, you begin to sense a subtle hum, a vibration that seems to resonate from within Ganymede itself. It's as if the moon is speaking, sharing its secrets in a language you can almost understand. The hum grows louder, more insistent, and you realize that it's not just Ganymede's voice you're hearing, but the combined chorus of its internal ocean, its magnetic field, its grooves and craters, all singing in harmony. The sound is soft, almost soothing, a reminder of the delicate balance that exists within this complex system. But there's a discordant note, a faint, almost imperceptible tremor that seems out of place. It's a whisper within the hum, a question mark in the collection of Ganymede's internal dance. You lean in, listening closely, trying to understand what this silent inquiry might mean. And as you do, you notice that the surface of Ganymede is no longer as smooth as it once seemed. There are cracks, tiny fractures that crisscross the ice, like the delicate lines on a fingerprint. They're so subtle, so slight, that you might miss them if you weren't looking closely. But they're there, and they seem to be growing, spreading, as if Ganymede itself is stretching, yawning, waking from a long, icy sleep. You reach out, your fingers brushing against the cold, hard surface. It's not just ice, you realize. It's a shell, a thin barrier that separates you from the world beneath. And as you touch it, you feel a pulse, a heartbeat that seems to echo the rhythm of the dance above. It's a reminder that Ganymede is not just a standing figure, but a living, breathing world, a player in the cosmic group, a silent singer in the eternal harmony. And as you drift, you understand that this is not just the story of a world. It's a system, a constant ebb and flow of power, a dance of the world. And you're just a note, a brief, fleeting melody in this eternal cosmic song. As your fingers trace the intricate fractures on Ganymede's surface, you realize the ice is not as smooth as it once seemed. It's a shell, a thin barrier hiding something more. You press gently, feeling a pulse, a heartbeat echoing the rhythm above. The ice creaks, groans as if Ganymede itself is stirring from a long sleep. Light dances on the icy surface, casting intricate shadows that seem to shift and change with every breath. The grooves and ridges, once smooth, now appear distinct, almost alive under the cold light of Jupiter. The ice reflects the distant sun, a pale imitation of its warmth, creating a delicate play of light and dark. You lean in, your breath misting the cold surface. The ice is not just white, it's a canvased head with hues of blue and gray, a spectrum of color that speaks of depth, of secrets hidden beneath. The light plays across these colors, bringing them to life, making Ganymede seem less like a frozen world and more like a living, breathing entity. But there's a disintegration, a breakdown of this icy harmony. The surface is not just cracked, it's crumbling. The once smooth ice is now a patchwork of broken shards, a testament to the silent forces at work beneath. The light catches these fragments, scattering it in 1,000 directions, creating a prismatic display that seems almost fragile. As you drift, you notice the air. It's not just cold, it's alive. It moves, shifts, carrying whispers of distant storms, of ancient battles fought and won. It's a collection of silence, a song of the world that you can almost hear if you listen closely. And as you listen, you understand. Ganymede is not just a world, it's a system, a delicate balance of power, a dance of the world. And you're just a note, a brief, fleeting melody in this eternal song. You drift, the cold air around you shifting, alive with whispers of ancient battles fought and won. The light, a pale imitation of warmth, casts intricate patterns on the icy surface below. You lean in, your breath misting the cold, the ice no longer a uniform white but a canvased head with hues of blue and gray. The light plays across these colors, bringing them to life, making Ganymede seem like a living, breathing organism. The surface cracked, it's crumbling. The once smooth ice is now a patchwork of broken shards, a testament to the silent forces at work beneath. The light catches these fragments, scattering it in 1,000 directions, creating a prismatic display. As notice the air. It's not just cold, it's alive. It moves, shifts, carrying whispers of distant storms, of battles fought and won. It's a collection of silence, a song of the world that you can almost hear if you listen closely enough. You lean in, your breath misting the cold surface. The ice white, you notice. It's a canvased head with hues of blue and gray, a spectrum of color that speaks of depth, of secrets hidden beneath. The light plays across these colors, bringing them to life, making Ganymede seem less like a frozen world and more like a living, breathing organism. The surface cracked, it's crumbling. The once smooth ice is now a patchwork of broken shards, a testament to the silent forces at work beneath. The light catches these fragments, scattering it in 1,000 directions, creating a prismatic display. as notice the air. It's not just cold, it's alive. It moves, shifts, carrying whispers of distant storms, of battles fought and won. It's a collection of silence, a song of the world that you can almost hear if you listen closely enough. The light, a cold and distant companion, casts long shadows across the icy surface. It's not just light, you realize. It's a force, a player in this dance. It shapes the ice, carves the grooves and ridges, talls the canvas with its cold, pale hues. It's a silent artist, working patiently, tirelessly. You're not just a visitor. You're a part of this dance, this system, this delicate balance of power. You're a note in the song, a whisper in the harmony, a fragment of light and dark, of life. You're a part of Ganymede, of the world, of the eternal dance of the world. This is a journey through space. It's a journey through time, through the world, through yourself. This is Ganymede. This is home. As you drift through the cold, the air shifts, carrying whispers of ancient storms. You notice the light, a distant companion, casting long shadows across the icy surface. It's not just light, you realize. It's a force, a player in this dance. It shapes the ice, carves the grooves and ridges, the canvas with its cold, pale hues. It's a silent artist, working patiently, tirelessly. The light clings to the ice, refusing to let go, as if afraid of the encroaching darkness. You feel a strange kinship with it, a fellow traveler in this vast, cold expanse. It's a part of this dance, this system, this delicate balance of power. It's a note in the song, a whisper in the harmony, a fragment of light and dark, of cold and warmth. You notice the air again. It's alive. It moves, shifts, carrying whispers of distant storms, of ancient battles fought and won. It's a collection of silence, a song of the world that you can almost hear if you listen closely enough. You listen and you understand. Ganymede, this icy moon, is a world. It's a system, a delicate balance of power, a dance of the world. And you're just a note, a brief, fleeting melody in this eternal song. As you drift, you notice the surface. It's not smooth, not entirely. There are grooves, ridges, like the lines on an aged hand. They seem to yearn for something. You wonder what they yearn for. You realize they yearn for your presence, for your light, your warmth. They're not just grooves, you understand. They're echoes of time, whispers of the past, silent cries for the future. The light flickers. It seems tired, worn out. It's been dancing for a long time, carving, shaping, ting. It needs rest, you think. But it can't rest. Not yet. Not until its dance is done. You feel a strange sense of duty, of purpose. You're not just a visitor, you realize. You're a part of this dance, this system, this delicate balance of power. You're a note in the song, a whisper in the harmony, a fragment of light and dark, of cold and warmth, of life. You're a part of Ganymede, of the world, of the eternal dance. And as you drift, you understand. This is Ganymede. As you continue your drift, you find yourself amidst a collection of silence. The light, it flickers, casting long, dancing shadows across the surface. You notice the surface. It's not smooth, not entirely. There are grooves, ridges, like the lines on an aged hand. They seem to be a natural part of the landscape. you realize they're not just grooves. They're echoes of time, whispers of the past, silent calls for the future. The light, it's a tear, a sculptor carving, shaping the landscape with its touch. It flickers, casting long shadows. It's tired, worn out. It's been working for a long time, carving, shaping, ting. It needs rest, do you think? But it can't rest. Not yet. Not until its task is complete. Not until its song is sung. You drift closer and you notice the light. It's not the same everywhere. It's brighter in some areas, darker in others. It's a balance of light and dark, a harmony of the composition. You wonder what causes this. What makes the light work, the dark retreat? You understand it's the composition. The lighter regions, they're brighter, more icy. The darker regions, they're saturated with impact craters. It's a balance of composition, a harmony of the elements. The light, it's not alone in its work. There's another, a silent partner. The dark, it's not just the absence of light. It's a presence, a force in its own right. It when the light advances, but it's not defeated. It waits, bides its time, ready to reclaim its space. It's a balance of balance, a harmony of the world. You notice the light, it's not just on the surface. It's beneath too. It glows, a faint, ethereal light. It's not a trick of the eyes. It's real, a sign of life beneath the surface. It's a silent call, a plea for understanding. It's not just light. It's a story, a tale of the composition. And you're a part of it. You're a note in the song, a whisper in the harmony, a fragment of light and dark, of cold and warmth, of life and existence. You're a part of Ganymede, of the composition, of the eternal balance of the world. And as you drift, you understand. This is Ganymede. This is your home. You are drifting through the cold, dark expanse, the light flickering across your path. It's not a steady glow, but intermittent, fleeting. It's a dance of light and dark, of cold and warmth. You notice the light? It's brighter in some places, darker in others. It's a dance of composition, a ballet of the elements. The light is not alone in its dance. There's another, a silent partner. The dark is not just the absence of light. A presence, a force in its own right. It when the light advances, but it's not defeated. It waits, bides its time, ready to reclaim its space. The light is not just on the surface. Beneath too, it glows a faint ethereal light. Not a trick of the eyes. Real, a sign of life beneath the surface. A silent cry, a plea for understanding. Not just light. A story, a tale of the world. You are not alone in this dance. There are others, unseen partners. Europa and Io, they are caught in this dance. They orbit Jupiter, their paths intertwined, their fates linked. They feel the pull of Jupiter's gravity, the tug of its magnetic field. They are tidally locked, their days and nights dictated by the rhythm of Jupiter's rotation. And you are a part of this dance. To orbit, your path around the sun, your fate linked. To the stars. To feel the pull of gravity, the tug of magnetic fields. You are tidally influenced, your days and nights dictated by the rhythm of the moon's rotation. You are Ganymede, this moon, this world of ice and rock, of light and dark, of life. are a part of the world, this vast, this endless dance of light and dark, of cold and warmth, of life. And as you drift, you understand. This is Ganymede. This is home. In the gentle dance of light and shade, you find yourself drifting through Ganymede's icy twilight. The moon, a gleaming jewel in Jupiter's embrace, is tidally locked, its rhythm dictated by the gas giant's slow rotation. Your path around the sun, your fate linked to the stars, feels the pull of gravity, the tug of magnetic fields. You are Ganymede, this moon, this world of ice and rock, of light and shade, of life. Existence. You are a part of the world, this vast, this endless dance of light and shade, of cold and warmth, of life and existence. The moon's surface, a canvas of two kinds, stretches out before you. Lighter regions, brighter and more icy, crisscrossed with grooves and ridges, contrast with darker terrains, saturated with impact craters. The grooves, like frozen waves, whisper tales of ancient upheavals, while the craters, silent witnesses, bear witness to thy moon's gentle past. The contrast is harmonious, a visual harmony played out under Jupiter's watchful gaze. The light, a soft, ethereal glow. Ganymede in hues of blue and gray. It's not the harsh, unyielding light of the sun, but a gentle, diffused illumination, as if the moon is lit from within. The darkness, when it comes, is not absolute. It's a deep, velvety black, punctuated by the distant gleam of Jupiter, the faint, icy twinkle of stars. But Ganymede is more than just its surface. Beneath the icy crust lies a secret, a hidden ocean. It's a vast, liquid world, potentially containing more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. This ocean, unseen, untouched, is Ganymede's heart, its lifeblood. It's a world within a world, a reflection of the world above and the moon below. As you drift, the moon's magnetic field whispers to you. Quiet, constant hum. It's a dance, a conversation between Ganymede and Jupiter. The moon, tidally influenced, flexes and stretches, its core heating, cooling, heating again, in an eternal rhythm. This dance, this dialogue, is Ganymede's heartbeat, its breath. And then there's silence. Not the empty silence of space. A quiet, a hush, as if the moon is holding its breath. It's not a silence that speaks of nothing, but a full one, a silence that speaks of ancient secrets, of stories untold, of life hidden beneath the surface. It's a silence that persists over time, a silence that sings the song of the world. In this silence, in this light, in this dance, you are Ganymede. You are the moon, the ocean, the magnetic field, light, the shade. You are the silence, the secret, the story. And as you drift, as you notice, as you understand, you realize that this is home. As you drift through the velvety darkness, the distant gleam of Jupiter shines at you, a gentle nod from the giant. You are Ganymede, the icy moon, the secret ocean within. Your heart, a vast hidden world, pulses with life unseen, untouched. A soft hum of magnetic fields surrounds you, a dialogue with Jupiter, a gentle dance of tidal flexing, heating, cooling, an eternal rhythm. But now you notice something new. A subtle rumble, a quiet change beneath your icy surface. This is not the silence of emptiness, but of transformation. You feel a gentle warmth, a soft internal glow. This is not the heat of the sun, but of your own core, your own heartbeat. You are cryovolcanism, the minor player in your own formation. You feel the pressure, the slow, steady buildup. Magma, the molten rock, the icy water, the gas, all mixed together, a primordial soup waiting to emerge. You feel the strain, the tension, the slow, steady rise. A vent, a crack in the surface, an escape route for the pressures within. You feel the release, the steady, gentle flow of a cryovolcanic process. Grooves, the ridges, the lines that crisscross your surface. The result of this slow, steady process, this quiet internal disintegration. A testament to your own history, to the ancient secrets buried beneath your surface. This is not the end of your story, but a new beginning, a new chapter in the eternal dance of Ganymede and Jupiter. As you drift, as you notice, as you understand, you realize that this is your heartbeat, your breath, your life. This is the song of Ganymede, the gentle collection of cryovolcanism. As the gentle warmth of your core fades, you find yourself in a new dance, a new rhythm. You are light, the soft, reflective glow that plays upon the surface. You notice the terrain, the lighter regions stretching out, a tapestry of ridges and furrows. The grooves, they crisscross, they weave, a quiet testament to the ancient secrets buried beneath. You are reflectivity, the varying shine that's the face. You see the dark regions, the saturated craters, the evolved landscape. You feel the difference, the icy composition, the subtle shifts in your dance. This is not the gentle warmth, but the cool, steady glow of the moon's heart. You notice the light, the way it plays upon the surface. It varies, it shifts, a silent collection of reflection. It's a dance of change, of transformation. You are texture, the icy feel of the moon's skin. You notice the grooves, the furrows, the subtle ridges. They are not the sharp, jagged edges of a broken world, but the soft, gentle curves of a world that has known time, that has known change. You feel the pressure, the slow, steady buildup. It's not the tension of a storm, but the quiet, steady pressure of a world that holds its breath. You are cryomagma, the icy lava, the secret ingredient in the moon's creation. You feel the strain, the tension, the slow, steady rise. You notice the vent, the fissure, the crack in the surface. It's not the explosive release of a geological event, but the quiet, steady flow of a cryovolcanic process. You feel the release, the explosive disintegration, the icy lava bursting forth, carving the surface, shaping the terrain. This is not the intense release of a geological event, but the quiet, steady flow of a world that knows its own pace. You are the light, the reflection, the texture, the pressure, the release. You are Ganymede, the moon that dances to its own rhythm, the world that sings its own song. As you notice, as you understand, you realize that this is your heartbeat, your breath, your life. This is the song of Ganymede, the silent collection of light and ice. You are the atom, the fundamental particle, the building block of Ganymede. You are not the vibrant, dancing light of the sun, but the quiet, steady glow of distant stardust. You notice the surface, the icy expanse beneath you, a canvas of change, of time. You feel the subtle tension, the silent collection of reflection. It's not the tension of a storm, but the quiet, steady pressure of a world that holds its breath. You are the secret ingredient, the cryomagma, the icy lava that once flowed, carving the world in its path. You feel the strain, the tension, the slow, steady rise. You notice the vent, the fissure, the crack in the surface. It's not the explosive release of a volcano, but the quiet, steady flow of a cryovolcanic movement. You feel the release, the disintegration, the icy lava bursting forth, shaping the terrain. Now, you are the light, the reflection, the texture, the pressure, the release. You are Ganymede, the moon that dances to its own rhythm, the world that sings its own song. As you notice, as you understand, you realize that this is your heartbeat, your breath, your life. This is the song of Ganymede, the silent collection of light and ice. You wander, the wandering atom, through the ocean of silence. The quiet hum of the world fades, replaced by the gentle pulse of your world. You are not the pulse of a heart, but the steady, calming rhythm of a world at peace. You notice the silence, the stillness of the stillness. It's not the empty sea of silence, but the comforting embrace of the unknown. You are the secret keeper, the hidden truth, the standing figure. You are the whisper of the world, the stillness of existence. You notice the light, the distant glow of stars long dead, their echoes still resonating through the stillness. It's not the intense dance of light, but the quiet, steady rhythm of light in the stillness. You are the end of the day's journey, the fading away, the quiet extinction. You notice the nothingness, the stillness, the absence of light. It's not the end of life, but the quiet fade of a world that has known change, that has known time. You are the silence, the quiet, the calm. You are the end of the day's journey, the fading away, the quiet extinction. You are the secret keeper, the hidden truth, the standing figure, the gentle pulse of your world. You are not the pulse of a heart in flight, but the steady, calming rhythm of a world at peace. The stillness of the stillness. The empty, vast sea of silence, but the comforting embrace of the unknown. You are the light, the reflection, the texture, the pressure, the release. You are Ganymede, the moon that dances to its own rhythm, the world that sings its own song. You wander, the wandering atom, through the ocean of silence. The quiet hum of the world fades, replaced by the gentle pulse of your world. You are not the pulse of a heart in flight, but the steady, calming rhythm of a world at peace. The gentle pulse of your world. You are the secret keeper, the hidden truth, the standing figure. The light, the distant glow of stars long dead, their echoes still resonating through the stillness. You are the end of the day's journey, the fading away, the quiet extinction, the stillness, the absence of light. You are Ganymede, the moon that dances to its own rhythm, the world that sings its own song. You wander, the wandering atom, through the ocean of silence. The quiet hum of the world fades, replaced by the gentle pulse of your world. You are not the pulse of a heart in flight, but the steady, calming rhythm of a world at peace. The gentle pulse of your world. You are the secret keeper, the hidden truth, the standing figure. The light, the distant glow of stars long dead, their echoes still resonating through the stillness. You are the end of the day's journey, the fading away, the quiet extinction, the stillness, the absence of light. You are Ganymede, the moon that dances to its own rhythm, the world that sings its own song. You wander, the wandering atom, through the ocean of silence. The quiet hum of the world fades, replaced by the gentle pulse of your world. You are not the pulse of a heart in flight, but the steady, calming rhythm of a world at peace. The gentle pulse of your world. In the gentle fading of light, you are the moon, the standing figure drifting through the vast, empty, protective shade of the canopy. The distant glow of stars long dead, their echoes still resonating through the stillness. You are not the pulse of a heart in flight, but the steady, calming rhythm of a world at peace. The quiet hum of the world fades, replaced by the gentle pulse of your world. You wander, a lone entity, through the ocean of silence. The cooling air, a whisper of change, brushes against your surface, leaving behind a thin veil of ice crystals dancing in the stillness. You are the secret keeper, the hidden truth, the silent witness to time's endless march. The magnetic field, a gentle force, reaches out from the distant giant, Jupiter. It wraps around you, a gentle embrace stirring the plasma environment into a quiet dance. You feel the tug, the push, the pull as the field's strength waxes and wanes with Jupiter's erratic heartbeat. The plasma, a shimmering, ephemeral partner, follows your lead, swirling and twisting in intricate patterns, an aurora's ballet in the stillness. You notice the change in pressure, the subtle shift in the dance as Europa and Io, your companions, move through their orbits. Their gravitational embrace, a constant rhythm, causes you to flex, to bend, to sway. Tidal flexing, a silent song, echoes through your core, heating the interior, stirring the underground ocean into a gentle, constant motion. The ocean, a vast, unseen world, responds to the dance, its waves lapping against the shore of your frozen heart. The stillness of the stillness envelops you. The end of life is not here, but the quiet, steady fade of a world that has known time, that has known change. You are the end of the day's journey, the fading away, the quiet extinction. In the nothingness, in the stillness, you are Ganymede, the moon that sings its own song, the world that dances to its own rhythm. Sleep well and good night. As the crystals on the surface of Ganymede slow their dance, the thin veil of ice left behind by the retreating day begins to lose its sparkle. The magnetic field from Jupiter, a distant and unseen titan, reaches out with a tendril of invisible strength, stirring the plasma environment into a quiet, undulating ballet. The field's strength waxes and wanes with Jupiter's erratic heartbeat, a rhythm that you, a single atom on Ganymede's surface, feel in the subtlest of ways. The plasma, a shimmering ephemeral partner, follows your lead, swirling and twisting in intricate patterns that form an aurora's silent performance in the stillness. You notice, in your own way, the change in pressure, the subtle shift in the dance as Europa and Io, your celestial companions, move through their orbits. Their gravitational embrace causes you to flex, to bend, to sway in a silent tidal waltz. This gentle motion heats the interior of Ganymede, stirring the vast, unseen ocean into a constant, soothing motion. The ocean, a world unto itself, responds to the dance, its waves lapping against the shore of your frozen heart. In this stillness, you are the secret keeper, the hidden truth, the silent witness to time's endless march. The stillness of the nothingness envelops you as the peaceful, steady fade of a world that has known time, that has known change. You are the end of the day's journey, the fading away, the quiet extinction. As we come to the end of our journey, let's zoom out from this single atom's perspective. From here, Ganymede is just a tiny speck in the open space of the Jovian system. Yet, even in this vastness, you can feel the interconnectedness, the delicate balance of forces that keep everything in its place. Now, you can let those ideas soften. Let them drift away like the aurora's light in the morning sky. For now, rest is enough. Sleep well and good night.